Hey water signs, Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio, Ascendant, Sun, Moon, Venus, Rising, and those of you that are tuning into Crosswatch. In today's reading, we're going to take a look and see what's going to happen for you in the immediate future. Okay, so we're going to take a look at, say, the next 24 to 72 hours for you. Okay, and what can you expect? It is going to be a general reading. Therefore, if you're after a personalized one, feel free to reach out and inquire. My email address is going to be listed below the video. Otherwise, guys, let's go ahead and take a look and see what you can expect within the next few days to unfold. There's some very strong messages and some very interesting messages that I get for you as well. I see that you're going to be nurturing something very closely here, guys. The Queen of Pentacles, the Six of Cups energy. For some of you, I feel like you're going to be nurturing, or you're really going to be focused. It feels like a talent here, okay? It feels like you're really working on something that you're very passionate about. So it could be a creative or artistic project of some sort, okay? You could be going back to something that you sort of stored away or you shelved away, and all of a sudden you're going to, take it back out, and you're going to rework, rewrite it, fix it, make it better, make it bigger. I feel like you're really nurturing a talent here, okay? I'm also seeing that your nurturing side is coming out. So for those of you who have children or find yourself surrounded by children, nieces, nephews, neighbors, kids, anything like that, I feel like children are also going to be quite a focus over the next few days, okay? For some of you, you potentially could start working on a children's, my voice is going, on a children's, like a children's book, a script. I don't know, I feel like children could possibly be the inspiration behind this artistic or creative endeavor that I see for some of you. For others of you, you could possibly find yourself going back to something that you once loved, okay? Something that you once loved as a child. You could potentially go back and rewatch some of your favorite Disney movies. You could potentially go back and, something that you really loved doing. Like, for example, if you really liked drawing as a child, you could possibly go back to doing that. What is really interesting behind the Six of Cups energy, because this is your energy, this is something that is calling you, okay? This is an energy, it doesn't push, this energy pulls. So this is something that's pulling you. You will find yourself being pulled, being compelled to do certain things, okay? Like start writing again, or start a creative project that you always wanted to do. For some of you, I see that there's going to be Seven of Cups, Seven of Pentacles, rather, is a bit of a green thumb energy. You potentially could find yourself, doing a lot of gardening, spending a lot of time outdoors. This is, again, a pulling energy, okay? So if you find you are being pulled towards certain things, certain people, certain situations, certain circumstances, allow for that to happen, okay? Don't resist the energy. Don't put up any resistance, because whatever it is that is pulling on your energy is doing so for a reason. This is calling you, this is drawing you in, this is pulling you in. Obviously, whomever or whatever this is for you. Now, speaking of the pulling energy, I also see that there is someone's energy who's kind of tugging and pulling on yours. This is someone who I feel like is very special to you, or has been very special to you, has been a very special person ever since they entered your life. It could be someone from the past, okay? You might innocently find yourself thinking about someone from the past, and all of a sudden you'll start thinking about them more and more. You might even hear from this person from out of the blue. Okay, it's their energy pulling on yours. So they're kind of telling you, because they're pulling and tugging on your energy, they're thinking about you, which is also causing you to think about them. So it's that kind of energy. You could find yourself, really missing someone, or just thinking about someone whom you haven't contacted or you haven't heard from in like ages, and then all of a sudden you'll find that that person is going to phone you up, or they're going to message you. So this is someone, so whoever it is that you're really thinking about, what I'm trying to say is this person is connected to you energetically, okay? So their energy is pulling on yours, but emotionally as well. There could be some sort of emotional thread that still binds the two of you together. What do I mean by that? So for example, there may still be unresolved feelings for you if this is a romantic energy. You find yourself missing this person. This person is also missing you. You find yourself thinking about this person. This person is also thinking about you. So this person is still holding on to you emotionally or energetically. In fact, you're both holding on to each other emotionally, energetically. So you potentially could, receive contact, receive communication from someone, like from a blast in the past, okay? Someone whom, and I do mean like you might not have seen this person in years. You might have not heard from this person in years. Like they may have like completely fallen off your radar. But there's some sort of nostalgia attached to this energy as well. So it just feels like there's some sort of longing or yearning, okay? It could be a romantic energy, but for some it isn't necessarily going to be a romantic energy. It could be a childhood friend. It could be, someone that you knew way back then. You know what I mean? It could be a thing though, okay? It could be, as I've mentioned, a hobby that you liked, or something that you once really loved. You're going to go back to it. It could even be you going back to a job, okay? Something here is pulling on your energy. It's calling you. My advice, don't ignore it. Do not ignore it, because this is not an accident, okay? This is not a coincidence, or if you want to call it a coincidence, let's label it a meaningful coincidence, okay? Look at that. This person was a part of your destiny and still is very much a part of your destiny, or whatever this thing is that's pulling you. So for example, if you find yourself, you really want to go to a specific, visit a specific country, or a specific part of town, or if you feel like you really want to start a specific project, write that book you've always wanted, start that masterpiece you've always wanted to work on, don't ignore it, because this is your destiny. It's saying, hey, I'm very much a part of your destiny. This is what you're meant to be doing. So don't ignore that inner longing or yearning. Speaking of, something not to do as well with the Seven of Swords, don't lie, okay? Don't lie, especially don't lie to yourself, because there's something here. I feel like you're trying to trick yourself, okay? For some of you, I feel like there's some sort of important decision that you either have to make, okay? And this decision could concern your romantic life. It could have something to do with your career. It could have something to do with future, like a future decision and actions you have to take towards it. But there's a part of you that I feel like you're not being honest with yourself. See, you can lie to everyone else around you, but you can't lie to yourself. And the Seven of Swords energy tells me that there is something here that you're lying to yourself about. Whatever this is, you have to get honest with yourself. You have to get real to yourself. Get real with yourself, because there's something here. I feel like you're trying to trick yourself into believing that you're not good enough, or that this is not going to happen, or it's not going to work out for you. And let me tell you, if you keep doing this, you're going to go down that path, okay? And all of a sudden, your lies are going to become your reality. It's going to become the truth. And if you don't want that, then you need to stop with the lies right now. I know that's a bit blunt, and I know it's a bit, but it is urgent, because there's something here. I feel like it's such a huge decision. It's like you want something, but you're talking yourself out of it, or you want someone, but you're trying to convince that, they're not the right person for you. It's just this really deceptive kind of energy, and I don't know what's driving like this energy, honestly, but it just feels very deceptive. It feels like, you're lying to yourself, and I don't know why you're doing it. I don't know how you're benefiting from it, because you're not. And I just don't want you guys, I don't want you to find out the hard way. But you know what this is, okay? Because you've got the Judgment card. It's, that you're trying to talk yourself out of something. That, you might have self-limiting beliefs, or, that you have all of this potential, but you're holding yourself back. So whatever it is, basically I'm trying to say, that you're lying, to yourself, but you keep doing it because it might be easier than being honest with yourself, because the hardest thing to do is be honest with yourself, right? So maybe that's that. Who knows? I feel like I see you becoming bigger, better, stronger in a way. So for some of you, you could potentially be You could be working out a lot more. You could be eating a lot more healthy. You could be, you know, a lot more active. This might start within the next few days. You might find yourself really motivated and inspired to do that, which is great. You might already be very motivated and inspired. And I see that, you know, I see that that kind of energy is paying off for you in a very big way. You know, you'll start seeing results. Results will start showing up. Family or friends around you might start passing comments, like they might start really noticing a big difference here. So yeah, I see you becoming stronger. Oh, I see something that you're working on. It's getting better, okay? It's getting, I mean, it was always kind of good, but now it's like, it's real good. So whatever it is, if you're working on a project, you know, if you've been working on yourself, if you've been doing some shadow work, whatever it is, it's, you know, it's helping is what it's doing. I feel like there's something here big that's happening for you guys, and I want to say it's going to happen over the next few days, but I feel like this is something much bigger than the next few days. I feel like this is going to potentially, the decision that you make potentially over the next few days, I feel like is going to like really positively impact, especially next year and possibly over the next few years. But, okay, I don't know, there's always a but, there's always a catch, right? It has, the decision that you make, it has to be one that is based on the truth, okay? It has to be one that you're in complete alignment with. So you can't make a decision when it's not something you believe in, or it's not something that you're aligned with, or it's not something that you're committed to, okay? It has to be a decision in which you're complete alignment with. So if you're going to commit to something, or commit to, you know, a relationship or a person, commit to it 100% wholeheartedly, okay? You can't be 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You need to do this, whatever it is, 100%. When you give it 100%, the universe is ready to give back, okay? So, you know, whatever you're seeking is seeking you. Whatever you want wants you back, okay? It wants you too. And I see that there is something really big happening. It's part of your destiny, it is, but it does require for you to make some sort of decision. Now, for some of you, you need to make this decision sooner than later, okay? And trust me, you know, 10 of Pentacles, it's going to pay off. It may pay off handsomely. It may pay off, you know, financially. It may be very fulfilling. It may be very rewarding, but this is destiny. This is a part of your destiny. This is, you know, who you're destined to become. This is what you're destined to do. This is who you're destined to be with. It feels like this is destiny. It's intricate, whatever this is. It's not very straightforward. There's layers here. There's layers of intricacy. There's layers of complexity, if that makes sense. And it's like, it doesn't feel like it's just a straight road. It feels like, you know, maybe there's been a lot of setbacks with whatever it is that I'm referring to here. Maybe there's been a lot of detours, and maybe there's been a lot of talking yourself out of it, okay? But whatever this is for you, you know it's your destiny, and you know this is like your calling, okay? It is your calling. There's something here that's calling you. And even though you put it off or you talk yourself out of it, you still keep going back to it, because at the end of the day, this is who you are. This is who you're meant to be with. This is what you're meant to do, okay? And I feel like you will see that the next 2 or 3 days, you will start seeing, like, you will see that like a chapter of your destiny is going to unfold. All right, guys, and these are your messages. Thanks for watching and listening. Please show your support by liking, sharing, and subscribing to the channel. Bye.